today is a different kind of day. We haven't done a car vlog in a while, and yeah, as you can see, I've dressed with a Christmas hat on. So a little bit kind of a different vlog, but I wanted to share this with you because today I am actually headed out to volunteer to help with the Shop with a Cop program. And that's put on at different Walmarts and so forth. I've never done it before, and since we moved, I'm finding different events that are going on in this location. So that is what I'm doing. This is why I have on the Santa hat today and the Christmas earrings. And I'm actually wearing the shirt that says, "In a world full of Grinches, be a Cindy Lou Who." So I feel like that is very appropriate for this. And who knows, we should have Santa Claus there and maybe Grinch. So that would be very fitting. So anyway, I'm definitely doing that. But not only that, we are going to try the McDonald's Grinch Fries today. So I have gotten to where I'm really not a fan very much of the chicken nuggets or the Big Mac anymore. I don't know. I guess just over time, I've just gotten to where I've either kind of gotten a lot of the chicken nuggets and stuff that just haven't been the greatest. I'm not really sure. But they just don't taste very good to me anymore. So I was gonna try the meal, which is $11 and something, I believe. And then I decided I didn't really want to do that because I didn't really want the chicken nuggets or the Big Mac. But I saw that they actually have just to where you can order just the Grinch fries. So we're gonna try the fries today. Now, I was told you can get the fries in any size, but when you get the seasoning, it's one packet regardless. And people have said that if you get the medium, that it's a little bit sweet tasting, and I didn't want to do that. I definitely want to get like the best experience possible with it. And I was told that if you don't use the shaker bag, but you actually just use the fries to kind of dip into the seasoning, which is called Grinch salt, that it is better because you can kind of control the amount of flavor that you get with the fries, and that makes total sense to me. Plus you won't end up with all that stuff all over your hands when you're getting your fries out, right? So we're going to try those, and then I will give you my opinion on those, my honest feedback. And if I can get any glimpses of the Shop with a Cop, I will. However, I won't be posting very much of it because I'm not going to have everybody's kids in there and this, that, and the other. I just don't feel like that's appropriate, even though they are out in public, and I get that that is, it's allowed. I just don't feel like I need to do that. I don't have any kids going with me, or I would film them. So we are just going to try to get some glimpses, and maybe I'll go ahead and put in here a few little specials that they have at Walmart while I'm there, if I can find anything that I haven't already posted in my shorts or in my long form content. So yeah, so let's see what we can come up with at Walmart, and let's see how Shop with a Cop goes, and can't wait to try the Grinch fries.
Okay, so here we are. We've got the fries, and we're trying the Grinch fries with the Grinch salt today. They didn't have the drink here, and I didn't really want the whole meal. I'm just mainly curious in these, so let's see how this goes. So I've read some reviews that said that they prefer to do it where you just dip the fry into the salt rather than put them in the shaker bag, because it turns out super, super salty. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just dipping it into here. So I'll let you know how this goes.
Okay, so I am back home, and as you can see, the hair is not looking so great. After being up in a Santa hat for a while, it just kind of takes a toll. But I wanted to kind of hit on a little bit of the stuff that went on today. So as I said a while ago, I was doing Shop with a Cop, and it was amazing. It was the best time. So many people were there. So many kids were so excited. And to be able to see the look on the cop's face as they are helping these kids to be able to get clothing and shoes and toys and just things that they need, it was absolutely amazing. So if you qualify for that, or if you don't know about it, ask your local Walmart and ask your local police departments if they know anything about those. See if you qualify, and if you don't qualify, see if you can help with it, because that was so much fun and I absolutely loved it. I definitely came out of it a better person than I went in, just by seeing everything happen today. So if you can do it, I suggest you do. Either be part of it or help with it. It's amazing. Then I ended up going to McDonald's and getting the Grinch fries, and I wanted to just kind of wait until I got back to talk about that because I really wanted it to sink in as to how I felt about it. And I really liked them. Now, I had a lot of people to say they're very pickle tasting. I even had some people to say that it was too sweet, like just different opinions on it. So here's my take on it. I ended up just getting the large fries, and it comes with one of the Grinch salt packets. The salt packet doesn't actually contain salt, I don't think. I think it's just a dill pickle flavoring without salt. And I think they just kind of like play on the salt that's already on the fries. So just know, if you were to get a small fry or a medium fry and you were to use that same amount of salt, it's going to be super pickly and a little more sweet tasting because it doesn't add extra salt. To where I got a large fry and I just ended up dipping the fry in and eating it. And so I was able to kind of monitor and measure kind of like how much of the seasoning I was getting per fry. And I think that is definitely the way to go, because if I felt like it didn't have quite enough pickle flavor, I would get just a little bit more on it and then continue to eat. And then sometimes I would get a lot of the flavor on it, and it was great, I thought. Plus, doing it the way I did, I didn't end up actually touching the pickle seasoning, so I didn't have the pickle smell on my hands, and I didn't have the mess on my fingers. So that, I think, actually helped a lot with that too. So if you're wanting to try them, I suggest instead of doing the shaker bag, that you actually just do the like the dipping method, because you can monitor how much you're getting versus how much you want. And if it seems like it's too much to start with, then you can always back off on the next one. Yeah, the hair is fabulous. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to say is I didn't actually end up filming anything while I was gone other than the pickle fries, and the reason being is because it was so much going on and it was so much chaos that, one, me filming would have taken away from the ability to actually help and to do good. But two, there were so many people there. And like I said, I was at a very small Walmart, and you just couldn't really film very much without getting, a lot of kids and a lot of people in it. And I just don't feel like that was the right thing to do. I didn't go to do this for filming. I went to do this for me. And so, that's the reason I did that. But if you have ever helped with Shop with a Cop, or you've ever been part of it, please leave a comment and let me know. If you have tried the Grinch meal and you did the pickle seasoning, let me know how you feel about it, because I thought it was great. And I wouldn't mind if they actually had the dill pickle seasoning out all the time for an option for fries. I think it would be great. But anyway, so with that being said, have a wonderful day. Oh, before we leave, I just wanted to show you my shirt. So this is the shirt that I actually wore for today. It is In a World Full of Grinches via Cindy Lou Who. And I just love it. In today's world, we all need to focus on Cindy Lou Who instead of being grouchy, right? Come on. Why not be happy? But anyway, with that being said, have a wonderful day. And remember, we love you.